I'll keep your head strong. If I quit now, then I'm dead wrong.
What's up, guys? We are back at it today on this glorious Thursday. Excited to be speaking to you guys, and excited and also just tired of kind of like what I'm doing right now. But that's not a bad thing. Like, people kind of get tired of like the routine and the repetitiveness of what you're doing. But honestly, that's where the breakthroughs happen. That's where like mastery is found. The daily repetition of you doing your routine and just fully like cementing like what my routine is. I'm getting better at doing, because if you watched like last week's video, you would have seen I'm all over the place. My family's been in town this week. That's been like really fun. Has like disrupted the routine a little bit. Going to Miami next week. Excited for like those things, like these upcoming things. But today I wanted to speak about, like, are you obsessed with self-development and like self-improvement, and like that's what you constantly watch, that's what you kind of constantly absorb, and you're just surrounding yourself with only positive people, and you're only speaking to positive people, and you're like, I no negativity in my life at all, like I can't do it. So it's like kind of that toxic positivity, and I've definitely gone down that like rabbit hole, and sometimes I think I'm like in it right now in a way, kind of like shutting myself out, not from everyone, just like people that aren't aligned with like my thinking and like wavelength. I still engage with and I still speak to, but I'm not speaking to them on a daily basis, because I don't want their thinking and rationale to really penetrate like my mindset and my thinking. So I'm finding that like healthy balance of just like still communicating with people that aren't chasing and achieving their goals, because right now I'm still in those baby stages of saying I'm going to do something and actually achieving it, which is my agency. If you guys haven't been following along, but it's been a process. Like, there's days where I don't feel like doing sales calls still to this day, and it's really talking myself to do that first call, doing my affirmations, like all those little things, they help me. And I'm like, I thank God that I have like this knowledge and ability. And if you guys like watch my ways to cope video, that's where I just go over all the things that I do when I'm feeling sad, happy, just whatever emotion I'm feeling. Because I think if you really monitor your emotions and you see what's going on in your head, you'll know that it's a wave and it's just gonna come and go. So whether it's extreme sadness, like sit in it and actually like feel those emotions and get with yourself. And it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel happy, but sit in it for a while and truly embrace it. I don't even truly embrace some of the feelings that I feel. Like, I try to shun them. So if it's like too much happiness, I'm like, no, I don't want that. But I think there's a good balance of like just staying like even kill, and not these like constant big waves of emotions, because then it's just not consistent with like whatever you're doing in your life, and then you're just riding the emotion. So I've, through like meditation, and so even when someone speaks to me now, they would say, I think I am a calm person. Like, nothing really penetrates like the way I think, and disturbs my mindset. Like, in order to really get me riled up, something you'd have to, I don't even know what someone would have to do, but there's a lot of things that don't get me riled up, and it's because of the mindset and the exercise that I do like on a daily basis, I don't know like where I'd be if I didn't have self-improvement in my life, because my life and the ability to actually achieve your goals, look, there's nothing wrong with doing this. Like, I have friends that get paid, like their parents are paying for everything in their lives, and I think it's gonna catch up to you. There's nothing wrong with like letting that happen like once in a while, but when you're like 28, 29 and your parents have been paying you for that whole time, and you're just frustrated because of your parents and they won't do like this little thing for you and they won't do like that little thing, it's gonna build up and you're not gonna actually feel fulfilled right now. It's, for me right now, it's like kind of fulfilling being in this struggle, quote unquote, of not being able to travel when I want, not being able to eat takeout all the time. Like, my meals of choice that I am constantly having are just chicken and rice. I'm gonna remember the days of just Trader Joe's chicken and rice. Oh my gosh, like I'm so tired of chicken, but it's in my budget right now, and like I know what I'm doing and I know what it's gonna lead to in the future. And these small little wins of me doing sales calls and just like versing myself, like facing myself and looking at myself in the mirror and not checking on social media about what the celebrity's doing and how much cooler their lives are than my life, because everyone's repeated it so much, but social media is literally a highlight reel. And if I'm looking at, I could also create a highlight reel of like things that I'm doing in my life consistently, but I personally don't see the point of doing that right now. And yeah, everyone's just like living in their own way, in their own path. There's no, you should be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. This, like, that's what I've really learned this year, like not getting better, not impartially, like imparting my views on other people, like just let them live the way that they want to live. And if they ask for my opinion on like something else, or they ask for advice on something, then I'll give it to you. But I'm not gonna give uninvited advice, because you're not really, it's not being received. At the end of it, like in my experience, it's not being received. Basically, mostly because of where I'm at in my life. It's like I don't have like ultimate success in my business, so it's unrelatable until you're the person who's actually done it and it's actually happened in reality. That's when people really start to listen. Like when the results are in reality and you're just living it. You're not speaking about it. A lot of people know how to be millionaires, but how many people are actually like, they know ideas of how they would become a millionaire, but are they actually implementing what they say they are, and are they actually millionaires? 80% of the time, no. So it's just interesting. And yeah, guys, just keep doing you. Stay on the grind. It'll pay off. Like me making these videos, me staying to this routine, it'll pay off. Because I know there's gonna be people out there watching this. Just know that success, entrepreneurship isn't all traveling, that laptop lifestyle. Like, that's not it. That's not the day-to-day grind of what you're actually gonna be doing. Yeah, like it's okay to put in that work, that alone time. I was speaking to this, like, to my mom yesterday. Like, when you're a kid and you're playing sports, you get awarded for so many different things, and you get praised for so many different things that happen like in the moment. Even just people that are professional sports people, they get praised for these things that they're doing. But especially with entrepreneurship, like even when you've made the money, like no one like is really saying congratulations for this like milestone that you've achieved. It's all like your own milestone that you've set. And even if someone is saying congratulations for that milestone, that for you that might not be anything, because you know like what you're capable of, and it's just like finding your own success and like clapping yourself on the back, and yeah, just like really getting into that mode of being your number one fan. Like, I'm my number one fan, and yeah, I love me. Love yourself. Let's keep going. Peace.